The first time I went to Magruder, I thought, bars on the windows, I couldn't go anyplace. That's what I thought, you know. And then I got used to it, and it was simple.
Oregon Fairview home is one of the largest, and legal-minded boy or girl down the street was sent, presumably for the rest of his or her life.
Each of the wards in Patterson, insofar as possible, houses a similar type of patient. The more disturbed girls are kept together in Ward 5, where they spend most of their day on the play porches. A few unusual behavior problems need additional isolation to protect themselves as well as the other girls. If a child shows even a slight ability to eat without help, he is taught and encouraged to help himself. The nurse tapes the spoon into his hand so that he won't drop it. The laundry is one of several places Chamberlain patients might work in.
The central and only kitchen at Fairview prepares 4 separate kinds of meals at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Meals the kitchen prepares daily are consumed in the adjacent dining room. Separate dining rooms are maintained for men and women.
I lived there for 10 years. I came out of Fairview home December the 28th, 1959. I got out March the 31st, 1959. My mother passed away in 1957.
I see.
And my dad cannot take care of us 3 kids.
Did all 3 of you go to Fairview?
Yes.
At the same time?
My sister went on May the 13th.
Okay.
1959. Now, let me talk about the beginning of when I get up in the morning. The tenants wake everybody up at 5:30 in the morning, and if you not get up, they would give you a back, and they will. I put my clothes on. I go up to the boy dining room and eat at 6 o'clock in the morning. 6:30, I work in the pantry between the boy dining room and the girl dining room. I work Monday to Friday. I work from 6:30 to 8. Then 8 o'clock, the boss told me to go back to Lane County. I put my school clothes on.
I see.
And kind of 8:30, about 50 boys had the down to 9, and we go to school, and we get out at 11:30, and we go to the boy down and eat. From 11:30 to 12 o'clock. Then from 12 o'clock to 12:15, I went to the pantry for 15 minutes. Then from 12:15, we go back to the cardi and get ready to go to school from 12:30 to 3:30.
Okay.
Then 4:30, we go back to the boy dining room, and I was from the pantry from 5 to 7:30.
Wow.
Then on a school night, we go to bed at 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
8 o'clock at night.
8 o'clock.
Then on Friday and Saturday night, we go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. But every morning, we get up at 5:30 every morning.
Every morning.
5:30 in the morning.
Did you make any money for working at the pantry?
No.
No?
They do not pay nobody. Okay. You get your haircut free, and you go to the doctor, and you get to live in the cottage free too. So that's the only thing. And you get your food free too. Well, it do be good to go to people home because they teach you how to talk.
Uh-huh.
That's the main thing right there. I want to make people to understand me the way I talk.
Can I look at it and read it? Okay, it's a hi, my name is, this say Norman on it, Koinen. I would like to share with you my experience at Fairview. That's all it says.
What did people tell you about why you were going there? You remember?
Okay, this might shock you to hear this.
Okay.
I went to Fairview because my brother Wesley was out there already going to school. You know, and I wanted to be with my brother out there.
Okay.
And I didn't know how Mina was out there in Fairview for me. I wanted to be there with my brother Wesley.
I used to live on Gaines, California, when it was a girls' cottage.
Uh-huh.
Then they transferred, after I was on that one for a while, then they transferred me to Magooter,
Uh-huh.
next to it. And from there, then I went to Still Cottage, so I could go live on my own,
Right.
be independent. But I remember they used to treat me as a prisoner,
Well, you said earlier, what does that mean, they treated you as a prisoner?
like I was in prison.
Okay, what's prison like?
Like when they had me behind bars. They let me go home every weekend to visit my family.
Okay.
And my dad and my mom would come down. My mom and my dad would drive down and get me from Fairview and take me home for the weekend.
Did you have, make friends or meet people at Fairview that you remember?
I really didn't make any friends.
Do you have any good memories of Fairview?
Mm-mm.
When you go through the system, the legal system, they said for your own good, for your own peace of mind, for your own protection, for whose protection, ours or theirs. Okay, bank, institution, we go. Okay, now when the parents goes down the road, then the gateway to hell opens up. Now, I was constantly fighting. I got in lockup. I was fighting these people off, and I got full restraints. I got the wet sheet.
What's the wet sheet?
When they strap you down to bed, they put it across you and it's wet, and it's very uncomfortable.
You said besides the wet sheet, you got the straps?
Yeah.
They would strap you down?
Where you get your legs and you could spread them out and you get shackle here and shackle here, and you get your arms like this and a belt going around, and
I
a
see.
stretch here, like this.
Okay.
So you had to fight.
Okay.
It wasn't my choice. So I'm speaking up for everybody.
Yeah.
What's scared to death to speak up. So some of them scared to death to speak up. Just,
How many times do you think you ran away while you were at Fairview?
more than I could count.
He did more than I did.
Did you ran away more than once too, though, huh?
Yeah, with a girl, him and I ran away before, but before I met him, I was running away with a girl.
Okay, they'd come and chase you
and bring us back and shackle us to the bed.
Okay.
My dad couldn't take care of me because my mother died.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my sister and my brother, three of us, and he couldn't take care of us. So he had my aunt Alice. She took care of me for a while, and she's the one that decided to put me there. Yeah, I went to the 3rd grade.
Okay.
And we went to school, and we're supposed to go to school, cooking and sewing and play basketball.
Uh-huh. Did they teach you stuff besides cooking and sewing? Did they teach you, like, you know, reading and writing,
Yeah.
arithmetic, things like
A
that?
little bit,
Little
off
bit?
and on, yeah. They strap the girls down sometimes
In the beds? Or?
in the bed. And on the girls' cottage, they, they scald them and stuff like that. too.
Scald them?
Scald them
Yes.
in hot water.
Wow.
They did. So most of the girls, they don't behave themselves, they get in there and scald them. Hot water.
Huh, the staff would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As punishment?
Yeah. I think us girls were scared.
Yeah.
You know, we
Uh-huh.
were frightened and scared. If we say something, tell on somebody, we would get, you know, in trouble.
I was 2 years old. I was put on Costa Cottage. I was a baby. I was there from 25 to 30 years old in the area. Well, some of the freedom we didn't have. We can do what we want. We can have what we want. Like, stop, they could do anything to us, okay?
Uh-huh.
They don't care. They do anything to us. They could slap us, they could hit us, or they could do anything to us. And no higher up cannot do nothing. When I was on Homer, they put me in the laundry bag. They put me in the laundry bag and hanged me from the pipe one time.
Why? What did you do?
They just do it to be ornery,
Really?
be smart, or just to be big about it.
And
They just want to do it because they don't have a feeling.
Yeah.
No torture people, us residents.
And how long did they leave you there?
Probably an hour or more.
What were you doing? Were you yelling at them to get you down?
No, they just put me in because it was of their mind, it was fun.
Yeah. How did you feel when you were hanging up there?
I don't know. I had no feeling.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was right, what was wrong, what the purpose was. We under control of them. They do all the thinking for us. They do all the talking for us. They do all they tell us what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, constant, 100%.
My name is Bruce Morris. I lived at Fairview from 65 to 72. When I was at Fairview, people had to be sterilized before they could move into the community. My dad and I had to sign a paper that I did not know, that I did not understand until afterwards. I did not have a choice. Hopefully my story will help others. I hope other states will follow Oregon law.
Today I am here to acknowledge a great wrong that was done to more than 2,600 Oregonians over a period of approximately 60 years. Forced sterilization in accordance with a policy known as eugenics. Second is the issue of physical restraints and drugs in isolation. Until the mid-1980s, if you can believe that, the staff in the institutions commonly used inhumane devices to restrain or control patients, including leather cuffs and helmets and straitjackets and inappropriately high dosages of sedatives and psychotropic medications. Third, the issue of patients' privacy. Oregon has discontinued the practice of housing institutional residents in large open dormitories. In the past 25 years, we have closed Columbia Park Hospital, Eastern Oregon Hospital, Gamish, and Fairview Hospital in Salem, meaning that the patients who lived in those institutions now live in a friendlier, more therapeutic environment in the community. And whereas the state of Oregon also recognizes that no person truly enjoys a full measure of freedom until everyone is free. Now therefore I, John A. Kitzhaber, Governor of the state of Oregon, hereby declare December 10th, 2002 to be Human Rights Day, a day on which Oregon will hereafter celebrate our state's commitment to human decency and to personal freedom.